Deep within the emerald embrace of the Central American rainforest, a creature of myth and majesty stalks the shadows. Its spotted coat, a canvas of night painted on day, whispers tales of ancient gods and primal power. This is the jaguar, and for millennia, it has reigned as the undisputed sovereign of these verdant kingdoms. But the jaguar's reign extends far beyond the realm of the physical. Here, amidst the crumbling echoes of Mayan temples and Olmec monoliths, lies a tapestry woven from the threads of myth and history, where the jaguar transcends the flesh and blood of the beast to become a sacred symbol, a conduit to the cosmos and a guardian of ancestral wisdom.
So there are two main ways of defining a jaguar. Jaguar can be a source of strength, of cunning, of majesty, but the jaguar can also be a symbol of darkness and destruction. In the Aztec time, the jaguars were a scary predator. And due to the fact that they could see in the dark, they were most commonly compared with the diviners, which also had the gift to be looking into the darkness of human future. Then in Mesoamerica, the jaguar was, but still is for some community, the god of rain. This is because the roar of the jaguar resembles the sound of the roar of a thunder. While during the colonial times, the jaguar became a demonic figure, and whoever was suspected to be turning into a jaguar was accused of witchcraft. So in our literature journey, we frequently came across this process of man becoming a jaguar. So how does that happen? So based on the accounts of Robin Wright on the Baniwa people in the northwest of the Amazon, there are some people who actually can transform into jaguars. But these are not common humans. They are shamans. And they are not just shamans. They are shamans who survive lethal sicknesses or extraordinary dreams or intense trance experiences. And after that, they underwent very complex training to become jaguar shamans. And this is also why the jaguar shamans are the highest grade of healers and protectors for the community. A jaguar shaman has a tremendous power in the community. He can directly experience gods and spirits in all the levels of the cosmos. He can transform into the spirit of the jaguar. And it can also control the weather. And jaguar shamanism is not only a practice which is diffused among the Baniwa people, but also among numerous other indigenous communities in the Amazon region. And in the most recent centuries, evangelism has forced the abandonment of numerous sacred ceremonies or practices, including the practice of jaguar shamanism. And there is an issue with that in many communities, since the jaguar shamans were the only ones empowered to handle sorcery. Now sorcery has gone out of control. Next slide. And there are also numerous rules that someone shall follow when encountering a jaguar in the forest. Next slide. So according to the accounts of Eduardo Kuhn about the Runa people of Avila in Ecuador, if you encounter a jaguar in the forest, you must never look away. If you return the gaze, the jaguar will treat you as a subject, as an interlocutor. But if by contrast you look away, you will become an object, which literally means dead meat. So only by returning this gaze, you won't be considered anymore a prey, but you will maintain that ontological parity as a predator like the jaguar. And this is also part of the process of becoming a jaguar. And finally, the runa who survive such encounters with the jaguar are by definition called the runa puma, which literally means jaguar human. And becoming a runa puma translates into new possibilities to be recognized by your own community.
Call upon me, for I am the black jaguar. It is me you must invoke if you wish to scare the illness away. It's part of a quote from a Brazilian shaman. Shamanism is the world's oldest religious complex. It underlies the institutionalized religions. It is based on having a charismatic intermediary with the divine, a person who is willing to go into a visionary state and visit the powers beyond the human or terrestrial realm. We start the show with two images of black jaguars that are combined with humans in order to illustrate this point, that the shaman transforms into his or her jaguar self. The animal self is at the basis of shamanism, that you are capable of changing your state of being, that anything is in flux between one state and another state. So in the art you see they're black, of course. The black ware ceramics are used to characterize black jaguars, which obviously exist in nature. But they're standing upright in this case, of this piece, with a cat head and a human body, or in this one that looks more exactly like a cat, the eyes are nevertheless human eyes. They're almond-shaped. Throughout the ancient Americas, we have images of the shaman and their animal self united in one single work of art. This is one of our best pieces in the museum collection. It's an early Maya piece, about 250 AD, and on one side it shows, again, a jaguar but sitting in a human position, joined head to head with the human side. The two together are the epitome of this concept of the animal on your other side.
The ancient power of the jaguar was always used and utilized by our people to fight against the New World and their invading parasitical doctrines here in ancient America.
During the 16th century, sorcerers known as Nahualis were accused by the Spanish of murder, insurrection, and most interestingly, of changing into jaguars. The most famous of these sorcerers was Martin Ocelotl, who took the name for jaguar as his own. He was denounced to the Holy Inquisition in 1536 and accused of devil worship, predicting the rains and transforming himself into the great spotted panther, known as the jaguar.
The panther palaces found all over the lands of ancient America are the oldest forms of cat admonishment on Earth.
The Olmecs are known for their colossal stone heads and other sculptures depicting various deities. One of the prominent figures in Olmec art is often referred to as the were-jaguar, characterized by a combination of human and jaguar features. This figure is associated with shamanic transformation, and is believed to represent a powerful supernatural being or deity.